Peace. Welcome to Adik Tarot. I want to thank you for joining me. This is a general message for Scorpios. It doesn't matter where you may have Scorpio in your chart. If you're guided to my channel, you're more than welcome. And again, I thank you for joining me. Yet, please keep in mind that this is a general message, and it may not resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because this message intent is strictly for guidance. So Scorpio, I've already prayed and meditated for this spread and set my intention. I want to start off by sharing with you some messages that I got during my pre-shuffle. Now, I want to say, I feel like I have to say this, Scorpio, that I've started recording your reading prior and almost was at the end and my video shut down. I had to use a new computer now to record and it did not save, and I was so angry, Scorpio. But doing that pre-shuffle, the messages that I got for you guys talks about a change that is necessary. And Spirit is asking you at this time to make the change that is necessary. Your intuition, your gut is telling you that something ain't right. This is not right. I don't like how it's going right now. Something has to change. And you may be a bit reluctant to make this change, Scorpio. And right now, you have to push yourself. And at this point as well, you have to be honest with yourself. So there's been some type of tower that's happened. And with the tower, it's like a shake-up to your foundation. Now, some of us Scorpios, this tower and this shake-up to our foundation was good. You know what I mean? There's a great change. And now you have to step into this change. But for others of us, that change is not so good at this time. And this change or this shake-up to your foundation has happened because you've chosen not to make or take the initiative to make the change yourself. So it's like possibly this change is being forced upon you at this time. Now, no matter if it's good or bad for some of us Scorpios, or, you know, us with Scorpio in our chart, good or bad with this change, what's happening is some haters in the midst. And because of this change, haters have emerged. Again, it could be due to jealousy, envy, things like that. Haters might have emerged because, again, a shake-up in the foundation, and someone doesn't like the change. Now, this situation has occurred because it's time for you to separate yourself from certain energies. Right now, it's about you understanding that you can paint the sun back in your skies, because it's possibly been dark. No matter what side you're on, the good or the bad, with the shake-up in your foundation, it's been dark. So some of us, or some of you Scorpios, or with Scorpio in your chart, you've taken an initiative to make the change. So yes, a beautiful shake-up has occurred, and now you have to step into this new season. And for others of us, this shake up, you know what I mean? We might not like what's going on right now. Shit ain't right. In this energy as well, I got that someone might be trying to dodge a bullet though in this situation. So in this situation, Scorpio, I want to start off with my oracle deck. And the first card is a card of the number 32. And it talks about the escapist. So in this situation right now, there's some change that's taking place. There are some challenges. It might even be some chaos. And whatever is going on, Spirit is asking you to come home to yourself. Connect back with your soul. Right now, it's time to, again, separate yourself from certain energies. You know what these energies are. You know who these energies are. And you have to come back home to yourself again. Think about what's best for you. By you dealing with certain people and participating in certain energies, it's no one's choice but your own to, again, participate in certain things with certain people. No one can force you because we all have our own free will. Now, I know it depends on the circumstances that we may be in at this time. But underlying all of this, it's about you making this change for yourself. Again, no matter what situation you're in, if this is a good tower in your foundation, or if it's a bad tower, the move that you have to make has to be for yourself. If you have children, if you have parents, loved ones, wife, spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, this decision right now, you can't do it for nobody but yourself. And that goes to the saying, if you can't take care of yourself, who else will? Some people might do it temporarily for a minute, but eventually people get tired of having to take care of someone else. Come home to yourself. Now, I have been reading a message from this book, but again, Scorpio, this is the card of the number 32, and that goes into a 5. And with this energy, it's like you have to understand this situation. You have to understand this new cycle, this new change at this time. And at this time, you must apply the wisdom that you've acquired up until this point. You know better, Scorpio. You know what's best for you. So it's time to do better, especially when you know. And don't do this for anyone but you. Everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows, some of us like to listen to music, and some of us like to read. And some of us like to leave it all behind and go on a vacation. All of that is totally healthy. Our lives can get incredibly stressful, however. Too much escapism can mean that you're not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. Face it head on and let the pieces fall wherever they may. So right now, it's time to trust. It's time to walk by faith right now, Scorpio. You already know where you've been. You already know where you've been in this situation. Now it's time to separate yourself, take yourself out of the equation so you can look at a situation differently. So you can create a new cycle. You can put the sun back in your life by doing what's best for you, by taking care of you. And we may have children, we may have family, we may have spouses, And they can be taking us away from taking care of ourselves. It starts with you. So Scorpio, you could be seeing synchronicity of fives, 555, 55, and it's talked about the change that is necessary. When it comes to healing and recovery, make sure you're doing it for yourself, not for somebody else. Becoming too dependent on other people will only end in disappointment, because people leave, friends drift, family members become estranged. Your reason needs to be bigger than them, and believe it or not, you are important enough to be the reason. Do it for yourself, Scorpio, because in this situation, you know, a lot of people, other people, no matter who it is, they could be, they only thinking about themselves in this situation. Are they thinking about the best for you? This could be at work, you know, again, family, friends. Think about this situation. It's time to take a step away or out of it so you can see it from a different perspective, Scorpio. So there's justice that's taking place. You could be a Libra. You can have Libra in your chart as well. And to get through this justice, Scorpio, you must have to have strength. You must have courage. You must have willpower to take charge of this situation and not allow this situation to continue to overcharge or take charge on you. You could be dealing with a Leo as well, or you can have Leo in your chart. Now, Scorpio, a lot of you may have been stuck in your mind with the Eight of Swords, feeling stuck, feeling stagnated, not able to see things for what they are. Because if you were able to see things for what they are at this time, you would know that only thing that's stopping you in this situation is you. And in this energy at this time, you have to make this change. You have to put it into being stuck in your head. You have to put it into right now wanting to escape in books, in music, in whatever, TV. And look at your situation and understand, in order for a change to happen in your life, you have to make the change. So in this situation, a lot of you are blessed. A lot of you are covered. God is definitely watching your angels, your ancestors. I mean, your spirit is telling you something, Scorpio. You could be getting downloads. You could be possibly having dreams. And you know what it is. You know what it is that you want. And these things are happening, Scorpio, in divine timing. You have to be patient. In this situation, in order to get your way, physical force is not necessary. The control and the change that you must have is the control of your mind, your emotions, your thoughts, and understand when you're stuck in your head. And understand when you're continuously thinking about what happened, what you don't have, what went wrong, you're going to keep it pulling those same things. You're manifesting this through your thoughts, Scorpio. So it's really about changing your perspective at this time. Right now, again, it's time to get some mental rest. Right now, it's time to turn the TV off, turn the music off, go take a walk, go take some time behind closed doors alone and journal. Go and think about the plans that what you want for yourself. And I remember, back in the day, they used to always say, the one of the questions would be, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So start with that. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Some of us may be thinking of someone in the Queen of Cups energy with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in their chart. Or you're thinking about yourself, Scorpio, what you want. And it starts with the love for yourself at this time. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So it's about making a decision, understanding where you've been to where you are now. And now it's time to make the steps, apply the energy towards where you want to go. Confidence, Scorpio, comes with time, and confidence comes with patience. Confidence as well comes from knowing yourself, accepting yourself, loving yourself. As well as confidence comes from you, again, it starts with knowing yourself, Scorpio. Also connecting with your inner child. So you could discuss within and understand what made you make these decisions. Why did I make this choice? And then for the ones of us that's in that good energy where this shakeup to our foundation is a great new opportunity, you still connect with your inner child so you don't repeat the same mistakes. Right now we're going to love ourselves. Right now we're going to look from our inner child's perspective and remember back to where we wanted to be when we were younger. What type of legacy we wanted to leave. What we wanted to do. And it's never too late, Scorpio. So right now in this situation, we got the High Priestess. Now, you can have Pisces in your chart, Scorpio, or you could be dealing with someone with Pisces in their chart. And right now, with the High Priestess, it's still about justice. It's still about balance. It's mostly about connecting with your spirit. Scorpio, by connecting with your spirit, your inner child, it connects you to the main source, Scorpio. Somebody told me you say Scorpio a lot, but I'm just saying, I hear Scorpio a lot, but I'm just trying to reiterate, you know what I'm saying? Like your inner child, your spirit connects you to the spirit, the source, the universe, divine power through your spirit. That's your connection. And in order to find balance, to connect with your spirit, you know what I mean? You have to be able to be in this physical world and still be connected to your source. And that is balance. Understanding that we are a spirit first, but we're out here having this physical experience. We already know what is inevitable to this physical body. But our spirit never dies. Spirit never dies, Scorpio. So connect with your spirit, please, at this time. For those of us that's like trying our best not to, looking at every other mean possible instead of looking at ourselves, looking everywhere else in this physical world but within. So, again, somebody out here is trying to dodge a bullet. They're afraid to look at themselves. They're afraid to embrace their inner child. And this may cause you to miss opportunities by not listening and trusting your intuition. By trusting your intuition, Scorpio, when you're in an environment, you can feel the hostility around you. When you're around certain peoples, when you feel uncomfortable, that's spirit. Connect telling you, man, this nigga ain't right. Excuse my French. And you have to protect yourself. It's like it's an energy that possibly wants to stop you. There are energies that want to stop you, Scorpio, from connecting to yourself, connecting to your spirit. In some situations, this could be connecting to a loved one, someone you feel is your twin flame, someone that you have that true connection with. But for the most part, this energy, your intuition is telling you that you have to protect yourself in this moment. What you don't know is, Scorpio, there is a possibility for a new beginning. This is an opportunity being presented to you right now for you to have a new beginning. Is something that you may not know. And you need to have faith. You need, I don't even want to say you need to, but you do, Scorpio, pray and meditate. Journal again, write about, again, where you want to go, the things that you want for yourself. Write about where you are right now. And now is the time to decide where you want to go. Deep down inside, Scorpio, you're passionate about your life. You have passion. You have that energy to be a leader. You look good. You know what I mean? So when you want to have the confidence, it's there. And now it's time for you to tap into that confidence at this time. Especially based on what has occurred with this tower. Right now it's time to separate the real from the fake, Scorpio. Right now it's time to walk away from what's not serving you. Right now it's time to walk towards rebuilding your foundation and destroying the energy that has caused this. It could be someone with Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in their chart with the Queen of Swords. But you have to embody this energy and you have to cut it off. Again, the Queen of Swords energy, she is diplomatic. She makes decisions. She will listen to you, hear you out. But if that shit ain't really making no dollars, it's not making sense. If we can't build together, if it's not unity, it's not making no sense. The Queen of Swords know when it's time to cut something off. and go towards something new. No matter whatever situation you're in right now, good or bad, if you're dealing with somebody that wants to cut you off, trying to cut you off or whatever, you know what I mean? You embody the same energy by understanding who you dealing with, what you dealing with. You might not really even want to be in this situation either. You know what I mean? But it's people and energies that try to manipulate situations to cause you to sabotage yourself, to cause you to question yourself. And this energy of these type of people only are trying to block your blessings, to take your focus off what you want in your life. See, right now, you know, the old might have been good. Might be some good shit with it, Scorpio. It could be a nice house, that foundation, you know, but you have to think about, is it yours? You know, it's so much stuff to think about with this situation. You might not want to leave a situation because you may feel comfortable, but if you take that blindfold off, you'll know this ain't really a comfortable situation that you're in at this time. In this situation, you're trying to do too much, or maybe you're doing too much, and it's causing you to juggle finances, lovers, friends, and just juggle situations in your life. You have to understand with the Six of Pentacles that it's about balance. It's about give and take in a relationship. It's not about take. And also in a situation, again, work, family, and friends, it's just not about take. It's about us working together. And if you're not working with me, that means that you're working against me. Scorpio. Somebody with Scorpio in their chart. It's time to take a leap of faith. It's time to walk by faith again, not by sight. You got the wisdom. You got the knowledge. You know. You've been through this already. Understand how, you know, we keep doing the same things, we keep getting the same results. For some of us, we got to keep for some Scorpios, you got to keep doing you right now. Step in your power, stay in your power. For other us Scorpio, yeah man, this shit ain't working. It's time to change it up. We got to change this up. We got to step up for ourselves, not for nobody else. It's time to believe in yourself again. It's time to stand up. Or are you going to keep falling for anything when it comes to friends, when it comes to family, when it comes to co-workers, when it comes to lovers, spouses, all of that? This time, do it for you, not for nobody else, Scorpio. So you fear being rejected, it looks like. Or somebody in this energy fears being rejected. I get it. But fear, doubt, and worries are energies of the devil, the demon, the ops, Scorpio. God, the divine, the highest source, however you subscribe, don't talk down to you. Because spirit loves you. Your spirit loves you. We trying to build you up, not bring you down. Spirit wants to build you up. Spirit wants to see your willpower, your courage, Spirit wants to understand. You understand that you are part of Spirit first. You got the Spirit in you right now. So, when we start new things, sometimes we're going to get rejected. But what you do is you keep going. Confidence comes with patience. Confidence comes with time. Don't walk out here afraid, Scorpio. Somebody say no, they say no. You got to be willing to hear no, too. Then you just do better next time. You make the necessary changes. Period. Right now, it's all about you balancing your emotions during situations, not being afraid of change, not being afraid of that change, first and foremost coming from yourself. Don't be afraid of change. There's a lot of people afraid of change, Scorpio. That always makes me think of somebody still out here walking around with the Jerry curl. I don't know, spraying activated in their hair or something like that. You know what I mean? Change means elevating. We're not supposed to stay the same. We're supposed to grow out here as long as we are on this earth. We're supposed to be elevating. We supposed to be letting the divine know that we with you. We have to let the divine know that we believe in ourselves. We believe in this divine power that's out here. Now, when I think of that, I think of a friend of mine that, doesn't believe in God. But at the same time, I know that he believed in a higher source. And I can't think of what he said this was or what have you. But for real, it's all the same shit. You know that it's something bigger than you out here. Now some of us, they know this, right? But maybe they don't believe in the divine source, the God. Not the God or a God. The God. It's a difference. A lot of people like to cut corners and shit. Pardon my French. But listen, I feel like I'm getting off of the point. But at the same time, please hear me. There is a higher source. And you connect with this high source by connecting to your own spirit. Connecting with your inner child, that inner voice that's inside of you. You get closer to this here through meditation, through prayer, through journaling, through being in nature. It's just time to make a choice. But a lot of us feel stuck with the Two of Swords. And by not making a decision right now is a decision to succumb to bullshit, to succumb to what you know that is not for you, to succumb to the world, I would say, thinking that there's no hope. Oh, some people might think this is as good as it gets. If you think small, you're going to keep small. You know what I mean? And it takes time and patience to obtain this type of strength. You just have to make a choice to make the change. That's necessary, Scorpio. It's in you with the Emperor. You have the ability to take the authority of your life. For some of us, it's like a light switch. It goes on, it goes off. It goes on, it goes off. So sometimes you might believe in yourself in certain situations, but it's for you to embody this energy in every situation, Scorpio. You are the boss of you. Yeah, this is really just saying to keep working on what it is that you want. Put the energy towards what it is that you want. The ops, that demon, is trying to stop you and hold you back, trying to stop you from working on what it is that you want. That wish fulfillment. Being able to let things go. Being able to see the sun again. And not being in constant conflict. Not dealing with deception and lies. I mean, there's someone, you're the star. But this energy wants you not to believe in yourself. There is a situation with someone that you're in that you have to protect yourself from because it's concerned about you connecting with yourself. There's an energy that's in your current situation that you feel like you need to defend yourself and you have to defend yourself. And Scorpio, right now, the world awaits you. This is the obstacle. You're not getting up, preparing for this, being ready for the world at this time, knowing the importance of your foundation. You've been alive, sure. You've been waking up, doing what you need to get through your day, going back to sleep, repeat. Have you been living though? Truly living. I think you need to hear this now more than ever. Your life is incredibly precious out there. Oh, let me say that again. I think you need to hear this now more than ever. Your life is incredibly precious. Out there, the world awaits you. Now is the time to make good moments and learn to treasure them as they come. That's cute, Scorpio. It's time to get up and get out. It's time to step into your power, Scorpio. It's time to possibly walk away from someone with Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in a chart. Or there's been a shakeup in this foundation with a Libra, a Gemini, or Aquarius. And it's time to cut it out. Enough is enough in this situation. I'm not focused at this time. You have to stop juggling this decision to do it for yourself. You have to understand the importance of finding balance. You have to understand the importance of relationships that are one-sided. You feel it in your gut, you already know. But somebody is trying to distract you. And right now it's time to take a leap of faith into a new direction. You got to set up the plan though first, Scorpio. You know what I mean? And you cannot be afraid of rejection. You have to be okay with hearing no in some situations. We are grown now, so we can't be a baby and go cry and stay in that energy with our inner child and join our inner child or something and stay immature. Right now, you have to protect yourself. Right now, in this situation, you have to be your own best friend. I quote Lil Wayne a lot because that's who I listen to. You know what I mean? And he says, save yourself because ain't nobody else going to save you. Period. Somebody in this energy is afraid of themselves. You got power and you know it. That confidence comes on sometimes, but then that shit flicks off. It might come on to get something real quick that you want. I don't know where it comes on and off for you, Scorpio. But you need to keep that on and work on it and love who you are. A good friend of mine told me at one time in my life that, we're walking and I was in a not so good place, but we're taking a walk and I see flowers, I see rabbits, I see ducks, and I see beautiful homes, and most importantly, the beautiful flowers and animals. And I'm like, they're so beautiful. And then, she said something about me being able to see God, the beauty from God in them. And I could easily. And she told me that if you can see God in these flowers, you can see God in these animals and beautiful things, then you should be able to see God in you. So look in the mirror, you guys. Remember the beauty in you. Your beautiful eyes, your beautiful face, you know what I mean? Start seeing the beauty in yourself again. Start loving yourself again. Fuck what anybody else thinks. This energy is trying to fight you, Scorpio. This energy is trying to keep you stuck in low vibrations. This energy wants to keep you in conflict and chaos. This energy wants you to stay stuck, not knowing who the fuck you are. Excuse my French. Oh. This energy does not want you to paint the sun back into your life. This energy is trying to manipulate you, trying to get their own way. Keep working on it. You might keep working on it and it's not moving. I don't like it, Scorpio. I don't like it at all. In this situation, you're going to have to be your own knight. And this is what you have to acknowledge. You have to save yourself. You must save yourself. I'm just going to read this last card, Scorpio. I'm starting to feel some type of way. You may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured, you have the power within to persevere. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armor. You've got your own shield and sword, and God's help anyone who thinks they can do better than that. You gotta save yourself. It's imperative, Scorpio. A lot of us know what the right thing to do is in this situation, but a lot of us are afraid to make the change that's necessary. And I mean, the ops is definitely in the building. You know what I mean? Definitely in the building. Trying to distract you. Trying to keep you ill. Trying to maybe even bribe you with nice things. Or I don't know, Scorpio. But yeah. It's like, are you going to stay in a situation for material things? Are you going to stay in a situation that might be breaking your heart? Are you going to keep walking around here blind to the facts? Are you going to keep trying to dodge this bullet? And Spirit is asking you not to, Scorpio, because you can triumph over this whole entire situation. But you have to stop juggling this idea because it's holding you, it's keeping you stagnant by you continuously questioning yourself. You have to make a rational decision at this time. You have to decide a plan, your blueprint, your agenda. I don't know, Scorpio. You have to plan your attack at this time. And again, this is not a physical attack. This is a mental, this is a spiritual attack. There is an energy that is playing in your energy, Scorpio, and it's time to overcome it. I'm tired of this energy, Scorpio. I'm tired of these people in this energy. I'm tired of myself in this energy. You know what I mean? Stop and start type shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. But it's time to decide to keep that light on. And when we see that light is out, it's time to turn it back on by connecting to Source, connecting to our soul, connecting to our spirit. It is time to withdraw from an energy that thinks that they know you better than you know yourself. Spirit is telling you, period, through this reading, it is time to get our shit together in this present situation. Our intuition could be telling us, yo, you better stop smoking. Or maybe you should stop smoking, let's say. Think about your future. Think about your lungs. I don't know. Understanding it's a time for some of us, a lot of us, to withdraw from toxic energy. Withdraw from the energy that we keep having to defend ourselves from. Some of us, we can defend ourselves now. Some of us might be going through a loss or feeling a loss or may have lost someone. But you have to remember that every ending brings a new beginning. And this is the cycle of life. And now again, this change is here This situation is here for you to take control of your life and understand when it's time to remove yourself from situations that not serve you, or you will be forced to remove yourself from the situation. It's time to be out with the old and in with the new, Scorpio. And there's a change that needs to happen. When we're juggling situations, when we're doing too much, it causes chaos within. It causes us to be, just dealing with certain people that don't, if they don't get what they want, they not happy. It's time to separate yourself, step out of this situation. It's time to look at this situation from a new perspective. It's time to think about, Scorpio, how you can love, or how in this world you have to learn to love people from a distance. The love don't stop. But if someone doesn't appreciate your presence, give them your absence. And the same thing if this is vice versa. If you don't appreciate someone's presence, that's how how it goes when people leave. You finally see when you don't have access to them no more. When they die, or it's inevitable. But if we don't treat people right now, it's time to gain control over yourself. And don't fear a vow that you might have made. Remember that vow you made to yourself as a child. Don't fear taking time to meditate, Scorpio. Turning off the phone, turning off the TV, turning off the music, stepping away from that book for a minute. You know what I mean? You might be afraid of this situation. You may be afraid to make a commitment. Or this could be someone that you made a commitment with, Scorpio, and it wasn't for the right reasons. Now it's like someone is robbing you of your energy, trying to control you, trying to manipulate your energy, trying to keep you stressed. Feeling like the monkey is on your back. There's some type of disturbance in this energy, and this is the energy that you fear. And it may be because of a promise that you made that has you on some type of overload. But Scorpio, you live and you learn. Now you know what not to do. Now you don't get in situations just for material gain. Right now, it's all about, and you appreciate things more when you get it from the mud, when you grow together, when you do it together and not trying to strategize or be in a manipulative situation, knowing that shit wasn't right from the beginning. And this was what has you in your head. And justice is going to be served when you do things for the right reasons. There's a third party involved And you got to be careful who you listen to. You have to understand this energy that's trying to take you away from moving, from working, from your blessings. It's trying to keep you in chaos and not remembering the things that you wanted, what you want to accomplish in this life. There's the energy of a bully around that wants you to be alone. This energy doesn't listen, and it has you in hesitation, and it might end up having you homeless and afraid, and you have to stop this now. You got to do this for you. I want to end this right now, Scorpio, with some messages from my life and career oracle deck. But before I do, I just want to summarize, because this reading a little bit stressed me out at the end. I'm so sorry. Pardon me, Scorpio. But I feel some type of way. Alright, so just to summarize, just real quick, Scorpio. It's time to come home to yourself. And I think I did say it throughout this reading that in this present situation right now, I have a High Priestess, I have the Seven of Wands, and I have the Two of Cups. This High Priestess could be you, Scorpio, or this High Priestess can be someone in your energy. Now, if you listen to tarot, you know that, it's some energy around that might have grown up off of black magic, some type of manipulation, word magic, something. It could be this type of High Priestess in your energy. But for the most majority of you, I hope that this is your energy with this High Priestess, because your intuition is telling you that something isn't right, that there is something that you need to withdraw from. This could be an addiction. This could be, again, someone, people. And if this is a High Priestess in your energy, Scorpio, or, for some of you, they want you to reject love of yourself, loving yourself. For some of us, they want to keep you in this energy of stress, worry, fear. But again, for a majority of you, you have to listen to your instinct. You have to withdraw from energy, people, places, and things that is not for you. You have to also not give up in this energy. There is still an opportunity for change. All you have to do is make that choice for this change. All you have to do is believe in yourself. Have faith. You have to walk away from what is stopping you from happiness. You have to be able to cut things off, people off, places off, things off that does not serve you. You have to be able to create boundaries. And for most of us, it's boundaries within ourselves. For a lot of us, it's the people that we're dealing with. Somebody in this energy, I say that they want their cake and they want to eat yours too. They want to stay in their fucked up energy, but they want your energy too to be a part of their bullshit. You gotta step away from this situation, Scorpio. You have to love yourself enough to do what's best for you. And you can't be afraid, because fear, worry, doubt promotes that same energy. And that is what might have you overwhelmed or feeling overloaded, because you're choosing not to take the time to love yourself first. This is a mental battle. This is a battle for your spirit. Please don't give up. When it comes to money matters, it matters a lot now. Right now you have to watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. There are outside forces involved here, Scorpio. Unknown figures are driving the situation, and you may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon, and you will be okay. Some of us are moving up out of this energy and moving on through this energy. And you are increasing your power and status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. And all of us in this situation have to make it work. We have to preserve through this energy, because you have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. So don't be scared, Scorpio. Do not be scared. Any thoughts of doubt, worry, fear is energy from the opposition. This energy that's trying to oppose you. And right now it's all about manifesting. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. Fast changes. The divine is beautiful, wonderful. That spirit that's inside you is powerful. You don't have to seek outside of yourself to make things happen, Scorpio. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Right now it's about going with the flow, trusting, walking by faith and not by sight, Scorpio. And I just want to remind you of one thing. This situation occurred because it's time to separate yourself from certain energies. It's time to paint the sun back into your life, back into your sky, and get out of this dark energy, my loves. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work in a better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. This could be that good tower for some of us. When it comes to this situation, it's a cycle for a new life, Scorpio. You may get for a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new place. Watch your spending. Understand and changes and things to that nature. Sometimes we got to sacrifice things to get what we want. And then also, I remember the thought, I don't know who said it, but you stay down until you come up. And you want to get things that are, less than what you're currently making. It's not, and, live within your means, basically. Although a tower has occurred, although you've encountered some unnice creatures out here, you still have power, and you have that power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. So right now you're putting pieces together. You're putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences that you experience at this time, and don't fear it. You are or may be going through a prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. So it's not about physical force in this situation. It's about mental. It's your mind. It's your will. And you got all the tools. This is nothing but the outside forces trying to have you fear yourself. Recognize the bullshit. And sometimes people will say that bullshit to you, and it's time for you to take this blindfold off and look. Doors are going to open for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Do it. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Some of you may be being promoted to a power position called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. You have options even if you don't see them right now. Get creative and look around. Some of you, this option may be about spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insight into what you will work best. You'll get insight on what work will best serve you. And lastly, obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought or simply choosing something better for you. Scorpio, I am going to end this reading on that. And I want to apologize if I might have went a little crazy for a hot second, but I come from the heart. I come from love. I send you all love. It's some of us that's rotting around and getting it. Let me say. But some of us got promotions. Some of us is in good energy, starting that business, doing what we want to do. Make it do what it do. And in this energy, you got to step into your power. You have to lead. You have to stay confident. You have to know what you're doing and keep on doing it. Being on time, You know, keeping your schedule, uh, whatever you have to do, keep doing it. Stand into and step into this new cycle. And congratulations to my Scorpios that's I keep being riding around and getting it. um, but there's some Scorpios that are in a not so good situation, and you're having a problem with believing in yourself, and you're having a problem with gaining that confidence after some bullshit has occurred to your foundation. Connecting to your power, Scorpio, by first getting to know yourself, by first loving yourself, praying, meditating, listening to your intuition. That is your connection to spirit. Talking to your inner child again, or writing it down and believing. Right now it's time to walk by sight, walk by faith and not by sight. You've been walking around here seeing this shit for what it is, but now it's time for you to believe in the miracles that occur. I hope that this message helps somebody. Again, this is Adik Tarot, and I ask that you please like and subscribe to my channel if you are so inclined. And I just want to say thank you again. And peace, Scorpios.